Hey, thanks for listening. So I thought I would do this first video on my Twinset setup for diving. The reason I'm doing a video on it is because I use them slightly differently in the inverted position. The reason I do this is because of shoulder injuries and back injuries. I physically can't get my arms over my shoulders to do the shutdown drills in the normal way, and I'm not a fan of independence. So I made the decision to invert my cylinders so I can now reach my valves behind my lower back, no issues whatsoever, and I can shut everything down nice and quickly should there need be an emergency. Some people might go, oh, it's a stupid way of doing it, this, that, and the next thing, but for me, it's a safer way of doing it. So as long as I'm safe, and I'm safe in the water, and I can keep myself safe and my body safe, then what's wrong with it? You know, there's not many people that do it, but it is a safer alternative in my opinion. So I'm going to talk through my setup, explain what changes I've had to make with it, because we had to get sort of different size hoses, etc. to run through to get it all to fit in properly. But I'm going to run through all that so that you can see the setup, see how it works, and then you can make your own decisions on whether inverted is good for you or not. So here's my setup, looking from above. So as you can see, it's a Twinset 12s. Okay, I've got two Apex DS4 first stages on it, leading to Apex XTX second stage and primary second stage, and I've got a TX40 as my alternative. So what we had to do for hose routing with this is get some sizes. So I've got a 210 centimeter primary hose going to my primary regulator, and then I've had to get a 150 centimeter hose to go to my secondary regulator, a 130 centimeter hose that runs to my wing, and then a standard 90 centimeter hose that goes to my dry suit, and then a 30 centimeter hose that runs to my SPG, so there's not too much excess on there. So as we look at it a little bit closer, so on my right hand side, as I would be wearing it, I run my 210 centimeter primary hose, which is here, and my 130 centimeter wing inflator hose. Off my left hand post, as I'd be wearing it, I've got my 30 centimeter SPG hose going to my SPG. Then I have the 150 centimeter regulator hose, which runs to my alternative, which has also got a necklace on it because that'll be worn around my neck. And then I've got a 90 centimeter hose that runs to my dry suit. Also here, as you can see, the hose routings. So 150 centimeter hose for my alternative comes up straight up the middle between the two cylinders, as does my wing inflator hose run up here. The reason we do that is once the wing's on, they're tucked nice in a way, and not getting no snag risk or anything like that. Also on here, I've got a carry handle so that it can be carried in the inverted position. I've got 3 kilograms of weight, and I put them as high up as I possibly can. The reason being is I need to counter the weight of my manifold, stages, and the valve protector. And the valve protector here is also what the cylinders will stand on when I'm in a boat or whatever waiting to go, to keep the valves nice and safe. Okay, so that's my custom diver TCW wing attached on now. So a couple of little things that have been changed on here. So I've gone for a shorter inflator hose, okay, but as you can see, routing out the top from between The Twinset is in the wing. The low inflator hose comes out, runs down, and attaches onto there. And as you can see, it's nice and tidy, out the way, and not a snag hazard. The secondary regulator comes out up the top, and again comes out on the necklace. That'll then hook around my neck and keeps it out of the way, and again keeps any snag risk at an absolute minimum. The shorter SPG comes out, hooks onto the waist, onto a waist D-loop here, okay, and that way I can still see it when I'm diving, nice and easily, and again it reduces snag hazard because a standard length hose on there would be hanging about everywhere. Dry suit hose come up underneath the arm, connect into my dry suit. Then of course I've got my 210cm primary, and that will loop up across the chest, round the neck, and the regulator into my mouth then, and then any excess is tucked nice and neatly into the waist strap once it's away. And then as you can see, I have my knife attached onto the waist strap on the opposite side. So that is how everything is routed. As you can see, pop the cylinders in the upright position. They stand quite nicely on that valve protector stroke stand that protects at the bottom. You can see when I stow things away, I just tie a loose knot into the hose and hang it so it's not doing any damage to the hose, and it keeps the regulator off the floor. As you can see from the top here, the hose routing's coming out onto the second set, onto the alternative, and then again when it's stored away we just hook the alternative around the top, and it keeps everything away from the floor. It stops things being dragged. This is how I have my inverter set up. Safer for me, more convenient for me. Therefore, if I do have an emergency, I can shut my valves down very, very quickly. Come round at the back, and you can see the manifold and the valves nice and protected on stand and able to shut down nice and quickly. I hope that helps some of you that's looking at potentially going inverted. I hope that helps you understand that you do need to spend a little bit of money on hoses, etc. I've gone for my flex hoses because I prefer them. But you can use standard rubber hoses. They were on there, I've just recently changed. So hopefully all this can help you out, help you understand that it can be done and it's perfectly safe to do so. Till next time, have a good day and enjoy your diving.